Hey guys, today we're going to take combinations to another level. With combinations, you always can make an equation and find groups of outfits that you can create or groups of meals that you can eat or groups of choices to do on a Saturday. But today we're going to figure out how can we actually sketch a picture to show the same thing. And in combinations, that picture that we create is called a tree diagram. Think about a tree. It starts with your trunk, which is your first category, your first piece that you're starting off in your combination. And then you have branches of all your different choices and all your different options that you have in combining what you're making that tree out of. So for example, we're going to go back to our Cameron story. And Cameron's textbooks have a book cover. I think I may have changed the name yesterday, but we'll go with Cameron today. So each of Cameron's textbooks must have a book cover. His choices for a math book cover include a solid pattern, a plaid pattern, a spiral pattern, or stripes. Make a tree diagram to show the number of different choices Cameron has. So think about that tree. You have to start with your base. And when we think about the base, we think of our first category. And in this case, our first category is our textbooks. And I see that we have a math textbook, which is 1. So I'm going to write down our first trunk of our tree, math. And then I'm going to think about my second category. So my second category are these covers. And I see a solid color, a plaid color, spiral, or stripes, which means my trunk, my first choice, needs 4 branches. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I have solid, plaid, spiral, and stripes. So I'm going to double check. My first category was my textbooks, and I only have 1, which led to my 1, think of a tree here, my 1 trunk. And it had 4 branches because my second category of covers, there were 4 options. So my 4 categories are right there. So now I can use my tree diagram to figure out how many combinations there are. And there is 1, 2, 3, 4 combinations. My equation would have looked like 1 times 4 equals C, and C equals 4 combos. And I can see that right here. There are my 4. Let's try another one that actually has more than 1 trunk. So we're at Grace packing some socks and 2 pairs of sneakers for a trip. Make a tree diagram, there's our magic new word, tree diagram, to show the different choices Grace has of her combinations for socks and shoes. So for this one, I'm noticing that I have 4 trunks because my first category of socks has 4 options. So my trunk is going to start with red, white, gray, and blue. So I have this time, I actually have 4 trunks of trees in my forest. There they all are. And then my second category, which is sneakers, I see 2. Which means every trunk needs 2 branches. So my red gets 2 because there are red sneakers or white sneakers. Uh-oh. Squeeze it in. My white socks can also get red sneakers or white sneakers. My gray gets 2 because there are 2 again. That never changes. I'm matching my category every time. Red and white. Now, we can now count how many options there are. How many options, how many combinations there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see if that would have matched our equation if we didn't draw a picture. We have 4 socks times 2 sneakers equals C. C equals 8 combos. And my tree diagram shows those 8 exactly. Red with red, red with white, white with red, white with white, gray with red, gray with white, blue with red, and blue with white. How many branches you have is how many combinations there were.